All right, good morning, everybody. We are out at a secret spot. Well, at least we're gonna keep it secret for now. I don't know too much about it. The water, I think, ranges from about 4 to 9 feet through the whole thing. It's around an 8-acre pond, lake. Had to drag the kayak up here. There's not a good place to really drive up. Not something I'm comfortable with anyhow. It doesn't look like you're supposed to be up here, but people clearly drive up. But anyway, we're gonna get the kayak, and yes, I absolutely overpacked for this trip. It's a bad habit. But we're gonna get the kayak down this little hill here and put in and do some fishing. It's supposed to be probably the nicest day I've been able to fish this year. Might get up in the low to mid 50s by late afternoon. Slightly overcast. Weather has been pretty generous through the week. So we'll get after it and we'll get back to you with some fish. See ya. All right, made it on the water. I was trying to get after him here for a little bit. Probably didn't need the pedal drive today, but honestly wasn't 100% sure I'd be at this lake. Wanted to check it out. There are a couple other lakes close by that if I decided to go to, would have been all right, but see if we can find out how they want it. There are some weeds down in here. Feels like we got a little one. He's getting a little bit bigger. Don't think he'll measure, but we'll get him on the board just in case. Maybe. This might turn into a pretty good day. I think we're out getting unhooked. Ah, he's not gonna measure. That's only 10.5 inch fish, but we'll put him on the board. Oh, I was wrong. I was very wrong. He is absolutely gonna measure. I think, if I can get him to close his mouth up there. Ah, ooh. All right, got a little hectic there for a second. So there are at least some hungry fish in here. I have a feeling this doesn't get a ton of pressure and we might be able to catch 5 keepers. Might not be anything to write home about, but that'll at least give it 60 inches on the board for the month. Time to put on the jackhammer. Nice thing about this being so small, I can fish some of the banks pretty easily, obviously from either side, but I can get through most of the lake with a couple baits, and then maybe find a couple spots if I find the right grass or some of these other fish structures that they've got in here. Can maybe sit and focus on those for a little bit. And it could turn into a finesse day too. And I've got that stuff with me. Gonna try a couple new things. And I'm gonna probably throw an adaptation of the Tokyo rig, between a Tokyo rig and a Ned rig. And then we'll do probably a Nico with a shad style bait instead of just a straight worm. Really? Really? You're small enough I can still feel the blade thumping, my guy. That fish was a little bit warmer. You been up in the sun? They're in the sun. I'm gonna throw him back. He's not gonna measure. Is there a beaver? There is a beaver in this lake somewhere. I'm seeing some kind of beaver hut formation right here. And a couple of these trees have pretty clear beaver cuts on them. That fish is dark. Wow. They're definitely in here. They're just not very big. There's a chance there might be some big ones throughout the lake, but oh, 11 and a half. I can't stretch him. Can't stretch him. I need to get 2 keepers. I'd really like to leave this lake with 5. And then we can fish for the 4 to 6 pounders, the 22 inch fish. There aren't a bunch of them around here, but there's a few. That's all you need. All right, real quick update. Caught a 4th fish off camera, 16 inches. Moving up the board a little bit. It's kind of windy, kind of cold, but we're gonna keep rolling. See if we can get one more on the board, and then maybe pick apart and find a few bigger fish. But we'll get back at it, and we'll catch you back with the fish. All right. Sure hope the camera's in the right position. Feels like it, but I can't tell if I got my hat on right. Biggest fish, 16 inches. Of course, that came off camera. It's only a quarter of an inch bigger than my second biggest, but we really need to get one more. So we're throwing a 3/8 chatterbait. This has caught pretty much all of my fish this year, but 2 have come on this. I think it's green shad or green pumpkin shad. The green pumpkin razor shad on the back, and we're throwing that on a 6:6 to 1 ratio, so a little bit slower. That seems to be a pretty good speed though, to keep the blade moving just pretty easily with not much effort on the handle turns. I've tried fishing on a 5.4 or 5.5 to 1. It keeps it on the bottom, but I don't feel like I get as good blade movement on that. Probably one of the beaver sticks. He did pick it up. What a booger. That might measure for 5.